Welcome to the City of North Miami Code Enforcement hearing. Today is October 3rd, 2018, and I am Beatrice Kezo, Special Magistrate for the City of North Miami. The purpose of this hearing is to determine if a code violation exists at your property, as observed and cited by a code enforcement officer of the city. If the city is not able to prove its case, then I will dismiss the case and you may leave. These proceedings are being recorded, therefore all persons who are speaking should do so one at a time to ensure that all testimony is clearly audible on the recording device. If English is not your primary language, then please inform me when I call your case. We have a translator who will assist you during the proceedings. When your case is called, the property owner, agent for the property owner, and any witness that you may have should come forward to the podium on the left side of the room. When asked, please speak directly into the microphone and say aloud your name, your business or mailing address, and your relationship to the property. If you are not the property owner or an attorney representing the property owner, please come forward and sign in. Yes, sir. Where was I? If you are not the property owner or an attorney representing the property owner, then you must present a notarized power of attorney affidavit in order for your testimony to be taken on behalf of the property owner. For new cases, you will be asked for the record if you are aware of and understand the violation that is being heard today. And do you understand what is required to resolve the violation? Please answer accordingly. The city will present its case first, and then the property owner and or violator will be given an opportunity to testify on their own behalf, to bring forward witnesses to testify, to present evidence and photographs, and to cross-examine the city's witnesses. Following the case presentation, I will issue a finding of fact on the case. If I find that a violation of city codes exists or existed at your property, then depending on the case type, I will set an abatement date for the violation to be resolved. Or, for repeat violations, I will impose a daily fine amount. For new, non-repeat cases, my order will include an abatement date by which you must resolve the violation, and a daily fine amount that I may impose at a future hearing date should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date. If I find sufficient cause to postpone enforcement action at this time, I will table this case proceeding to another hearing date in the future. If you do not agree with my finding of fact and or ruling, then the property owner may appeal the administrative order on the case to the circuit court. An appeal must be filed within 30 days of the date of the execution of the administrative order to be appealed. In accordance with Florida statutes, if a person decides to appeal any decision made by the special magistrate with respect to any matter considered at these proceedings, then the person will need a verbatim record of the proceeding. This record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is to be based. The cost of obtaining the verbatim record shall be the sole responsibility of the appellant, and it is recommended that persons who plan to appeal their case should provide their own court reporter at these proceedings. Pursuant to city codes, if the City of North Miami prevails in prosecuting a case before the special magistrate, the city shall be entitled to recover all costs incurred in prosecuting the case. The current cost assessment amount is $100 per case. Once the city records an order that imposes a fine and authorizes a lien against the property, then the city will charge additional administrative fees to record and release the lien. If you are present and will be given testimony on a case, please rise and raise your right hand so the officer can administer the oath. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give in these proceedings will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Just say aloud, I do.
stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please face the flag and repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Translators, do you solemnly swear or affirm that the translations which you are about to give in these proceedings will be accurate and correct to the best of your knowledge, skills, and ability?
I do.
Please state for the record if there are any additions, deletions, and/or corrections to the hearing agenda.
Item number 1, MHVIO 2018-00995 is complied. Item number 3, MHVIO 2018-00999 is complied. Item number 4, MHVIO 2018-01000 complied. Item number 5, MHVIO 2018-01001 complied. Item number 7, CEIVY 2018-00207 complied. Item number 8, CERCV 2018-00073 is postponed 1 month. Item number 9, MHVIO 2018-00220 is off calendar. Item number 10, MHVIO 2018-00221 is off calendar. Item number 11, MHVIO 2018-00222 is off calendar. Item number 12, MHVIO 2018-00223 is off calendar. Item 13, CEGMS 2018-00005 is complied. Item 14, MHVIO 2018-00507 is complied. Item 17, CEODS 2018-00089 is complied. Item 18, MHVIO 2018-00447 is complied. Item 20, MHVIO 2018-00450 is complied. Item 21, MHVIO 2018-00462 is complied. Item 22, MHVIO 2018-00468 is complied. Item 36, MHVIO 2018-01014 is complied. Item 39, CEGMP 2018-00072 is postponed 1 month. Item 40, MHVIO 2018-01029 is complied. Item 41, MHVIO 2018-01030 is complied. Item 50, MHVIO 2018-00639 is complied. Item 51, MHVIO 2018-00645 is complied. Item 52, MHVIO 2018-00658 is complied. Item 53, MHVIO 2018-00659 is complied. Item 54, MHVIO 2018-00660 is complied. Item 55, MHVIO 2018-00661 is complied. Item 56, MHVIO 2018-00662 is complied. Item 57, MHVIO 2018-00984 is complied. Item 58, MHVIO 2018-00986 is complied. Item 59, CEFAW 2018-00107 is complied. Item 60, CERCV 2018-00061 is complied. Item 61, CEOSV 2018-00045 is complied. Item 62, MHVIO 2018-00798 is complied. Item 63, MHVIO 2018-00800 is complied. Item 64, MHVIO 2018-00801 is complied. Item 65, CEPFY 2018-00307 is complied. Item 66, CEPFY 2018-00297 is complied. Item 67, MHVIO 2018-00349 is postponed 1 month. Item 68, CEBPR 2018-00009 is complied. Item 69, MHVIO 2018-00964 is complied. Item 70, MHVIO 2018-00966 is complied. Item 71, MHVIO 2018-00967 is complied. Item 72, MHVIO 2018-00968 is complied. Item 73, MHVIO 2018-00969 is complied. Item 74, MHVIO 2018-00971 is complied. Item 75, MHVIO 2018-00975 is complied. Item 76, MHVIO 2018-00977 is complied. Item 77, MHVIO 2018-00980 is complied. Item 79, CELDR 2018-00035 is complied. Item 80, MHVIO 2018-00246 is postponed 1 month. Item 81, MHVIO 2018-00251 is postponed 1 month. Item 82, MHVIO 2018-00256 is postponed 1 month. Item 83, MHVIO 2018-00537 is complied. Item 84, MHVIO 2018-00965 is complied. Item 85, MHVIO 2018-00981 is complied. Item 86, CEFAW 2018-00104 is postponed 1 month. Item 87, CEJ&K 2018-00090 is postponed 1 month. And item 88, CENUS 2018-01400 was complied. Those are all the amendments to the agenda.
If we're ready, please call the first case.
The first case is item 15, Bayview Towers Condo, case number MHVIO 2018-00328. Rahima Golding is the officer.
Good evening. Please state your full name in relationship to the property.
Good evening, Your Honor. Kelly Canfield. I'm the attorney for the association.
Thank you. Okay.
Good evening, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Golding. I've been in contact, I've been reading the back and forth email between the attorneys, the tenant, and also the association representative. And the tenant is here today, and they have some evidence in which they'd like to present. The last that we met at the property, the noise is still there. It wasn't as loud as when I initially wrote up the violation. The tenant did send me some audio that showed that the noise did come back even louder. So at this point,
Can I stop you?
yes.
Can you give me some background information on this
Oh,
case? I don't
I'm
think I
sorry,
was
you weren't the original.
I was the original magistrate on this case.
Okay, so the tenant owns a unit that is located on top of the pool pump room. The pool pump room it makes a heavy vibration and noise. So the association made some arrangements to have the pool pump room soundproofed. The efforts in which they made wasn't enough. The tenant is still having difficulty sleeping at night. The last we met at the property, I did try to come up with other options for them, perhaps putting a rug or some kind of padding underneath the bed footing so that the vibration wouldn't penetrate through to the bed. But that wasn't satisfactory to the tenant's wants or needs. So at this point, they are asking that the association allow them entrance into the pool pump room with their architect, and that has been denied by the association. So that's why we're here today.
All right, you said the tenants are here?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Are they ready to testify?
Hi,
Please state your full name, relationship to the property.
mi nombre. Is it working?
What's wrong?
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Margarita Santofimio. I am the property owner.
Okay. Would Is the attorney going to question the tenant, or what does she wants to add?
Ok, yo quiero decirles que por medio de muchísimos emails que hemos intercambiado con la asociación y
I have exchanged a lot of emails with the association,
y con la abogada de la asociación, ha sido imposible llegar con ellos a un acuerdo
and with the attorney of the association. It has been impossible to get to an agreement.
a que el arquitecto que yo conseguí para que me ayudara a valorar el problema que hay en el pump room, para solucionar el ruido de mi casa, se solucionara. Ellos dicen que no es negociable.
Well, I hired an architect to help me to solve the problem with the pump room, and I was told that it's not going to happen.
Tengo una carta del arquitecto con su concepto que me gustaría que usted la viera para que se dé cuenta que ellos no han acatado la orden que les dio el anterior magistrado de solucionar el problema.
Tiene I have a letter from the architect in which states that they have not complied with the order that the previous magistrate issued.
Tampoco, yo he tratado con ellos como de solucionar el problema como buenos vecinos, pero ha sido imposible. Ellos mismos utilizaron la frase que no se podía negociar.
Well, I have tried, as a neighbor to solve the problem, but I was told that it is not negotiable.
Pues quiero que usted me ayude a solucionar el problema porque todas las noches y todos los días, 24 horas, 7 días a la semana, tengo ruido y vibración en mi cuarto y en general en todo el apartamento.
Well, I want you to help me to solve the problem because 7 days, 24 hours a day, I have this noise, this vibration in the room and in the apartment.
Show it to the opposing counsel. What are we sending up?
And just for
That
the
is a
record, I've
letter
never
from
seen
the
this before.
architect.
Yo quiero llegar con ellos a un buen acuerdo, pero ellos no han querido.
I would like to get to some kind of agreement, a good agreement with them, but they are not willing to do it.
Se necesita tener conocimiento, mi arquitecto necesita tener conocimiento de lo que realmente está pasando abajo. Ellos ya subieron a mi apartamento y vieron cuál es el problema, pero no han querido que bajemos.
Well, they went up to the apartment. They know what the problem is, but my architect would like to know what is happening below, and he was not able to do so.
Okay. Is that everything? Is it?
Yes, that's it.
All right, counsel.
Your Honor, so I just wanted to give you a brief walkthrough through this. So the unit owner had complained in the spring. My client had somebody come in, and they spent almost $3,000 repairing the pump room. We conducted an inspection with Officer Golding. I was present for that in August. At that time, we discussed us having an evening inspection. I have asked the unit owner countless times and tried to coordinate one because she claimed the noise wasn't much when we were there wasn't really much of a noise, but she claimed in the evenings that it was going to get louder. And so we offered to come out and to see what's going on with the noise at night and to find out. In the meantime, we also called the pool company to come out, and they confirmed that the motor that was used in the pool pump room, and we spent money having it padded with thick walls with this, but that the motor is the type of motor that doesn't change noise, and that our motor wouldn't be changing noise at any time, and I have that with me today. But despite that, we still continued to request time to come out to see it. In the meantime, the unit owner has started to insist upon having her so-called expert. Well, this isn't no information has been provided to us that this is an audiologist of some sort. And the issue at hand, and this is our position, this is the association's position, is that the issue is not whether the pool pump makes noise, but whether it's creating a nuisance in her unit. That's what we're here for. And when we were there the last time, it was determined not to be rising to that level. But she had stated that it raised to that level in the evenings, which is when we offered to come out. And I have made myself available every single week, at least 3 nights a week, since the inspection. And the unit owner has rejected all of my requests to come out there. The alleged clips of noise that are heard, I don't know where they were taken. I wasn't present for it. No one else was present. I have no idea if she stood next to her dry cleaner and put it on, or if it was taken out in traffic. That I don't consider that to be admissible to the extent that we have no way to to verify that. And we were prevented from coming in the evening to see if there was a change. And in the meantime, our pool pump person came out and confirmed in writing that it makes one steady noise during the 24-hour, and it's a 5 HP motor. It's a single-phase 5 HP motor, which means that it wouldn't be changing at night. Nevertheless, we still attempted to do everything that we could to try to meet her needs. Unfortunately, we have been unable to come to any agreement. And I would like to add that our governing documents prevent, they state in Section 3, Article 4 of the governing documents, it says that the building rules and regulations, unit owners, residents, their family guests, servants, employees, agents, visitors shall not at any time for any reason whatsoever enter upon or attempt to enter upon the roof, its elevator shafts, equipment room, or power rooms of any buildings. So they do have the right to deny access. But our goal here is to work with her, but to allow just some person who, to come in, and this is going to open up some other door to say, oh, well, there's not enough padding. I don't think the issue at hand is whether or not the pool pump room is the pool pump room. The issue at hand is whether or not there's a noise that creates a nuisance in her unit. And I think that the governing documents grant us the right to deny entry of the expert. So.
Yes.
Ok, yo estoy pidiendo permiso para poder entrar con mi arquitecto para ver la fuente del problema.
I'm trying to get a permit in order to get with my architect inside in order to find out the source of the problem.
De todas maneras, ellos tampoco han hecho nada para solucionarlo porque el ruido continúa. Tampoco han buscado un experto para solucionarlo.
They have not done anything in order to solve the problem. They have not found an expert in order to solve the problem.
Yo pagué un experto para ya poder quitarme el problema. Yo pagué con mi dinero. Ellos no han puesto nada. Ni siquiera quieren dejar que el arquitecto baje y mire cuál es la fuente del problema. Nadie va a tocar nada, solo mirar.
I have already spent my money in order to hire an architect, and they have not done anything. We will not do anything. We will just look and to see what is the source of the problem.
Pues me gustaría que usted me ayudara a solucionar de una vez por todas esto porque ellos tenían tiempo para hoy, o sea, plazo hasta hoy, y hoy continúa el problema.
I would like you to help me to solve the problem. They have a due date for today to solve the problem, that they have not done it.
One thing I would just like to add is that on top of all of this that's going on, and whether or not it relates to this necessarily, but it does, just so you can get a little background of what's going on here, we've had a lot of other issues in this situation with the unit owner. We have extremely delinquent assessments right now. We've had Airbnb complaints going on. And so there's other issues that are kind of underway here. And so while there is the noise that is, that the unit owner claims she's hearing, we're having a lot of difficulty here. We haven't had assessments paid in at least 4 or 5 months. We haven't initiated the litigation because we've held off because of this. And we were trying to work with the unit owner to resolve things and to give her a little time, but nothing's happened. And at this point, our hands are tied where we've tried everything that we can possibly do within reason. I don't know if this is a qualified expert that she wants to come out. We don't know, but nothing's been provided to us. other than just an assistance upon allowing an expert to come out. And we have every right to say no to that, but we've said yes to everything that we can do that's within reason. And in fact, Officer Golding had presented the unit owner with a number of different ideas of suggestions of things to do to prevent any sort of noise, and it was rejected at our inspection. So it's been quite difficult for us, unfortunately.
If I may, Special Magistrate, just for clarity, this might help when it comes to your decision. Section 1213, the definitions within the City of North Miami's codes, the definition for a noise disturbance means any sound which endangers or injures the safety or health of humans or animals, or annoys or disturbs a reasonable person of normal sensitivities, or endangers or injures personal or real property.
All right. Did you want to add anything else?
Ok, quiero decir que yo no estoy debiendo, acá tengo el recibo de que pagué. Segundo, no he rentado en Airbnb.
I want to say that I don't own anything. I don't owe anything. I have a receipt of my payment, and also I am not using it as Airbnb.
Y eso, los argumentos de ella en cuanto a que yo debo y en cuanto a que he rentado en Airbnb, lo único que dicen es que la falta de transparencia de ellos. Por algo no me dejan entrar al Pump Room.
Well, the fact that they say that I owe and that I'm using it as an Airbnb is just of lack of transparency from them, and somehow supporting the fact that they do not want me to get into the pump room.
This is pulled off the internet, so these are the documents, and this is printed out transaction report yesterday from Mrs. Santafino's account. So these aren't just ideas that we've created or made up. This is an advertisement. Her cat's name is Milo. It's named after Milo. It's the address. It was on Airbnb. We sent a letter asking her not to do it. So I don't know why she's lying under oath about this. I mean, it's evidence to this. And then on top of it, this was our transaction report as of yesterday. So I'm...
All right. Anything else? Okay. I know this matter was previously adjudicated, but from what I'm understanding is that the association has hired someone and made some alterations trying to reduce the noise. The property owner or the unit owner has hired their own expert and trying to access the pump room. I'm not understanding why there cannot be some sort of an agreement where you allow them and their expert to come in at the time when you say that the noise is loudest, and have your expert also available. And at the same time, allow her expert access to the pump room so that we can understand what the noise is coming from and how we can resolve it. Why is that an issue?
Well-
She will allow you access, and you can come in with your expert, and maybe the two experts can figure it out together as to what the issues are.
One of the questions is that if we're going to allow an expert, we'd like to be able to limit the type of expert so that it's not just anyone. We haven't been provided any information about this said person who saw this letter that I saw for the first time today.
Right.
I don't know who they are, what qualifies them as an expert. So, is this somebody just walking in who has no knowledge of pool pump rooms? So maybe they need, if we want to limit the scope, then we could, so that it's going to be an expert who's an expert in pool pumps or whatever, to something like that, and we could have both of our experts present. Then that's something we could work with. But just being told that they want to allow an expert to come into the pool pump room, well, the association does have the authority to say no. And we haven't been given any other information other than that, other than just repeated insistence that we're violating constitutional rights by doing so, which is misplaced. So, we would like to be able to work together on this, but every time we've put ourselves out there, we've been shot back down. I've asked, again, to come out in the evening. So that's what we agreed on the last time. Then that was denied. So now I wonder, will we actually be able to set this up this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Ellos sí saben quién es el experto porque hemos compartido emails con copia a la abogada, condominio, incluso Officer Golding.
And they have knowledge who the expert is. We have shared emails with the condominium, with the attorney and Goldberg, and Officer Goldberg.
The, a name of an expert, a name of a person doesn't, and I don't know, there's been multiple people's names in an email. I don't know what qualifies this person to come out there, why we would allow them to come out there. I haven't been given a CV of any sort saying this is what qualifies them as one. And typically that's what would be done, is that if we were, just with, maybe not this association, but in general, is that we would be given information and be allowed to review the expert beforehand, rather than just being told we're having some person who's they claim is qualified as an expert to come out there.
Ok, en la carta está el número de licencia y en los emails también estaba el número de licencia de arquitecto licenciado en la Florida.
Well, in the letter is the license number of the architect, and he's an architect in the state of Florida.
This is the first time I saw the letter, which is tonight. I just glanced at it, so.
All right, so basically, my understanding that they have hired a licensed architect. I would be, I don't know why a licensed architect would not be able to go in and determine, what the issue is, in terms of location, the pump, and in terms of how the noise is able to travel to that particular unit. I think that we're going to table this matter for 30 days. Hopefully by then you guys would have resolved it, and you can inform the code enforcement officer and she can take it off calendar.
Madam Magistrate, is there a way that you could rule that each party allow entry into both rooms? I mean, the pool pump room and even into her unit. Is there a way that we could do that? Because that's the issue at this point. They've come to a roadblock because they're both being difficult.
Okay, so let's basically enter a ruling where property owner will allow the association access to the unit. Is there a specific time that we want to do that?
We can
Or
come
you
up-
guys will work it out in
we'll
terms of
gladly
time?
coordinate it. I can make myself available at any
Yes.
time.
Quiero que sepa que yo nunca les he negado la entrada a mi apartamento, jamás. Lo único que quería era que alternamente ellos entraban, bajábamos a la bomba y volvíamos a subir hasta graduar hasta saber realmente cuál era el problema, pero ellos no quisieron.
I'm sorry?
Well, I have never stopped the association to go into my apartment. What I wanted is for them to come to my apartment and then go to the pump room and back to the apartment.
Okay,
in order
then she have to wait for my ruling. That's what I'm getting to. I'm not gonna allow her to cut me off again. That the property owner will allow the association access to the apartment or the unit. And you guys can discuss the particular time and date. If possible, on that same day, you will have your architect ready, accessible, so that he too can have access to the pump room, and he can investigate and he can do his report, and hopefully he can work it out with the association's expert, and together they can determine what the issue is and how to resolve it.
Excellent.
Does that work for everyone?
That's perfect, Your Honor. And one question is that if within this ruling are we permitted then to, you said to allow the association to have access, with us being permitted, can we also bring our expert as well?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The letter? Yes. Okay.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, guys. Good luck to you
you.
both.
Thank you.
Sure.
Sorry. Me gustaría que fuera el mismo día.
I would like that to happen in the same day for both.
Say that again?
I would like that to happen on one particular date for both.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
The next item is item number 16, Blanco. Case number CEFAW 2018-00128, Officer, 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 Officer
Can you swear her in? Because she did not, or did she raise her hand? Yeah.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Rahima Golding. Back in May of 2018, this property was cited to remove the overgrown vegetation that was on the fence and to repair the damaged fence that was at the front of the property. When I went to post the property last, I did encounter Ms. Blanco here, and I had to bring out my phone, the Spanish helper on my phone, and I was able to convey to her that the fence needed to be repaired, and that the overgrown vegetation on the fence also needed to be removed. She said that she was not able to do that because she didn't have the money at the time, and so I told her that she would have to be here today in order to convey that to the magistrate.
Okay. Ma'am, please state your full name and relationship to the property. Let's have the Spanish
Alvin
translator.
Blanco.
¿Usted qué es de la propiedad?
Sí,
¿Usted qué es?
ese es mi hijo.
I'm the owner and he's my son.
Okay. Maybe she didn't understand what he. Can you explain? Can you say it again so that the
Sure.
interpreter can translate? Because
Sure.
I just realized that she missed the whole thing.
Voy a repetir lo que ella dijo.
Back in May of 2018, this property was cited to remove the overgrown vegetation on the fence and to repair the damaged fence at the front of the property. When I went to post the property, I did encounter Ms. Blanco, who told me that she did not have the money to make the necessary repairs to the fence.
Ms. Blanco,
Señora Blanco, la jueza.
what happened to the fence?
¿Qué pasó con la cerca?
En esos tiempos llovió mucho y crecieron las plantas y
Well,
no
and-
tenía dinero para mandarla a limpiar.
Well, at that time there was a lot of rain and the plants grew, and I did not have the time to clean it at that time.
Let me see. Can you show her photograph of what we're talking
Well,
about?
I was trying to reprint the photos because they got messed up last week, but I tried to reprint them and I couldn't get onto the network.
Ya no puedo encontrar las fotografías y no tiene las
So what
fotografías en este
damages are
momento.
we talking about?
It was just at the
Is it leaning? Is it
no,
what is it?
it was the bar that goes on the top of
Yeah.
the chain link fence.
Mhm.
It's bent and
Bueno,
it's like kind of coming out of
la
the
cerca está
socket.
doblada, dice,
Mhm.
And then on the fence itself, on the front and going along the side,
y en el
is
frente
the
y
overgrown
estaba,
hedges or
y
bushes
las
or whatever.
plantas
Is
habían
it's
sobrecrecido,
unsightly.
dice.
All right. So she said that she doesn't have the funds to
Entonces-
repair, replace the
Usted-
fence.
Usted no tenía el dinero para cortar.
Ajá. Y referente al tubo, eso estaba ahí mucho antes de yo mudarme.
Well, yes, that is one, and also about that pipe on the chain link fence. It was there before I moved in.
What does it mean it was there before she moved in?
¿Qué quiere
I'm a little
decir que
confused.
estaba ahí cuando usted se mudó?
Sí, cuando yo me mudé ya la cerca estaba rota.
Bueno,
Sí, rota no, sino es que parece que un carro le dio al tubo y lo dobló.
Well,
Pero la cerca estaba ahí intacta.
well, what happens is when I moved in, it was already like that fence. It seems like a car probably hit the fence and bent it. So it was already there when I moved in.
If she wants to come into compliance and she doesn't have the money to repair the fence, she can also remove that portion of the fence that is broken, and she can replace it when she does have the funds. But if she removes it, at least that part of it will be satisfied.
Okay. Can you,
Ya
you
eso
explain?
se arregló, un amigo mío me lo arregló.
Well, that has already been fixed. A friend, déjame terminar. A friend of mine fixed it already.
When was it fixed?
¿Cuándo lo arregló?
Ya fue el día 10 y el día 16 se arregló el tubo.
she came on the 10th, and on the 16th, that pipe was fixed.
Okay.
Okay.
No sé.
All right. Well, let's
Pero-
solve that.
So she still needs to cut the overgrown vegetation that's on the fence.
Se le dijo en ese entonces que también cortara la vegetación que había sobrecrecido.
Sí.
Because that's probably
Yes.
causing damage to your fence,
Porque
right?
porque tal vez eso está causando daño a la cerca, ¿verdad?
No, si son unas ramitas finiticas, que es
Bueno.
una enredadera, eso no... Hay patio aquí peores.
Well, you know, it's just very small and fine plants, and you know there are some other houses which are in worse shape.
Okay. Well, we're not talking about them today. If she said it's fixed, then you can
I can go and verify that
verify
Ella
it
dice
and
que
then
puede
close
ir y
the
puede
file.
verificar la gente.
once she cuts the overgrown hedges on the fence. Yes,
Y-
then I can close it.
Okay.
Una vez que ella
Is it
que se
here?
corte,
Yes.
Okay,
la vegetación
got
que
it.
está por encima, ella la va a cerrar. Se cerrará el caso.
Pero ya se cortó y ya se arregló el tubo.
Tell her to speak into the mic.
Señora, hable al micrófono.
What's the
Eh,
problem?
Ya se cortó la plantilla que entraba para la acera y el tubo ya se arregló.
Well, the plants already have been trimmed, and also the pipe has been fixed.
Okay. All right. She will go. She will come
Pregúntale
to
si
the
ella fue y
house.
vio planta, más planta, porque está lloviendo.
Well, ask her if she has gone and verified it.
She's going. I'm going to table it for 30 days to give her an opportunity to drive by, come over, just to verify that it's up to code, and then she can close the file.
Ella va a ir y va a verificar. De todas formas, voy a
Ok.
ponerlo, déjeme terminar, voy a ponerlo por 30 días y si está todo verificado, ella va a cerrar su caso.
Ok, bueno.
Okay.
Thank
Gracias.
you. Have a
Gracias.
good
Thank you.
evening.
Ya no puede.
The next item is item 19, Chicago Financial Group LLC. Vanessa Willis is the officer. The case number is MHVIO 2018-00448. And they also have a second case, which is item 23, MHVIO 2018-00469.
All right. Mr. Gomez has provided a power of attorney together with his driver's license to verify that he is the person named on the power of attorney.
Okay.
Vanessa Willis, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This case was brought forward on August 1st, 2018. And to date, as of today, I checked the property. One of the violations to resurface and restripe the parking lot has not been done. They have dug it up, but it hasn't been completed. And also, there's two parts to this portion of the violation. One says ensure that proper lighting inside the laundry room and that machines are operational with proper drainage. The only thing that he hasn't done within this particular violation is to provide the proper drainage. I have photos of both of these violations, but to date he's not in compliance. He was supposed to be in compliance by September 26th, and he is not in compliance.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually, we aware of the situation with the drainage. One of the units already done. The hose that you see there is already picked up and everything back in place. And with the issue with the parking lot, we was trying to obtain the building permit The beginning was just restraping, but we have to reserve the whole place and the whole parking lot. So we do have the permit now. The permit was issued yesterday. There was a little back and forth with the city. The city took about 45 days, 45 days, 30 days to give me the permit. So we have the permit to do that, and we have the permit for the lighting. And the only thing, the other lighting is complete. We just got to call the final for the lighting. I spoke with a guy who we contracted to do the resurfing. He was busy yesterday and today, and hopefully he's going to go by this week to restripe. It's just a matter of 2 days to do that. But the building permit is issued already. I can show it to you.
Have you shown it to the officer? Is
I've
it-
seen it in the computer. You can,
Okay.
you could just show it to her. You have to show it to her. I've seen it in the computer already, Special Magistrate.
So it's just a matter of a couple of days to finish that situation.
Okay. What do you say is gonna take a couple of days to fix
Yes,
this?
basically I'm pending on the guy who's do the job
Uh-huh.
that to finish what he's doing to do that. But I don't think it's gonna be more than a week, max.
Okay, so you think that it'll be done by the next hearing date?
Yes, of course it's going to be done.
Okay. All right, then, let's table it 30 days.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you, sir.
The next item on the agenda is item number 49, HSBC Bank. Karen Jean Lewis is the officer, CEPOD 2018-00010, item 49.
Sorry. Ma'am, please state your full name in relationship to the property, and what item number is this? Thank you.
Yes, my name is Dolores Hammond, and I'm the mother of Cornelius Jordan, the
You can
owner
pull
of
it
the
down.
property.
You can pull the mic down towards you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Mother of the owner Cornelius Jordan. The address is 500 and 508 Northeast 136th Street.
Okay.
Good evening, Code Compliance Officer Karen Jean Lewis for the City of North Miami. I spoke with Ms. Dolores the day when I was posting a notice to appear in reference to the pod. It's been sitting there for some time and they didn't have an administrative variance on file. So she was instructed to get one. However, the Community Planning and Development Department refused to grant it because it was it was sitting on the swale. So it would have to be moved onto the property. They contacted the company for the pod. However, they haven't received the actual date when they would send someone out to move it from the swell to the property. So Ms. Dolores was wondering if you would grant her some time because she hasn't gotten a call back from the company as to when someone will be out to move it. And I can show you a picture of the pod if you. Okay.
That's fine. Ma'am, how long do you need?
I'm not sure because my son, I'm sorry. I'm not sure my son, he does everything and it's like he's going. But hopefully, it's gonna be, really soon.
Let me see. Let me see the picture. Oh. And this is used for storage?
Yes.
Is this in front of your property?
Yes.
Yeah, that has to be moved. And you think that he's contacted them?
Yes.
They haven't given him a date certain?
Not that I know, no.
And you have room on the property for this to go?
Yes.
For them to? Okay.
Yes.
And so basically, once they remove it and place it on her property, at which point you can come back and
Yes,
request a variance?
She can come back to the Community Planning Development and they'll approve the variance. That's the only thing stopping it because it's on the swale
Right.
and not on the property.
Okay. All right. Just so we can be sure that your son is actually following up with them, I'm gonna reset it in 30 days.
Okay.
Okay? I want you guys to come back and give us a status in 30 days.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, ma'am.
Thank you.
Tell your son, tell him he has like 20 days to get this done.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
actually, if it's moved and, you know, you're able to come back, then you can let the officer know that it has been moved and then that you are seeking the variance, and then she can take it off calendar. Okay?
Yes.
Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
The next item on the agenda is item number 2 and number 6. 127 Apartments LLC. Vanessa Willis is the officer. The first case is MHVIO 2018-00997.
Is anyone present for 127 Apartments LLC? Please come forward to the podium, ma'am. And I don't think she was here when you swore in them, so can you swear in, please?
No, she can.
I do.
Please state your full name in relationship to the property.
My name is Leah Ocando, and I'm the property manager for the property. Right?
All right.
Vanessa Willis, City of North Miami Code Compliance. Okay. The first violation, 997, that ends in 997, is to repair or replace all damaged handrails and railings. And then the second one, for one that ends in 1003, it is to paint where needed, which they did do, but including the railings. So I know previously she said that they were going to redo the railings there, and then that, of course, they would either come in new and already painted, or they would be repainting over them. But to date, those railings are still in place. They're still discolored. They have not been replaced. So they're not in compliance. I have photos also, so I'll forward them over to her so she can see them. And in the first photo, you'll see where a portion of the railing is broken. It's like a little banister area, but it's actually broken off. And so all you get is the metal. You don't even get the little wood piece over it. So there are several, well, they're not several, but it's like maybe 3 photos. Okay. So as it stands, they are not in compliance.
Ma'am?
Yeah. Okay, as Ms. Vanessa said, we also have a violation not only with the city, but the fire department is requesting that we need to get the railings higher than what they are right now. So we have to go through the process of, the permitting process. We can try to comply with the city, but it would be like, we have to replace, not all of them, but we're gonna build a portion on top of the other railing. That's, the rest of the violation, we took care of them.
Okay, and where in the process are we? Because we have people living in this. Is this an apartment, multifamily?
Yes, it's a
Yes.
multifamily.
So we have folks living there?
Yes.
Okay, I would think that it would be a concern for you guys as well, because this is a major liability for you.
Okay.
So, where in the process are we in trying to get these repaired, fixed?
We can,
so that you can satisfy
rep-
both the fire department and the city.
Okay. Satisfy the fire department, it's gonna take longer, so what I'm thinking is maybe we can just fix them at this point and then comply with the fire department. With them, it's a little different because we're also doing another building also here in North Miami. They give us like a time
Frame,
line, yeah.
Mhm.
So in 30 days, we have to provide the architect that is gonna do the drawings and all that, and then in 60 days, in 90 days, it's
Mhm.
like a table, yes.
Mhm.
And what we can do to comply with the city and not prolong it, it's, if you give me some time, we'll do, you know, the railings, the missing wood part, which is
Right.
not in all of them, it's in some portions. And, you know,
Special Magistrate, the only thing that I would say is that I don't, okay, not my personal feelings, right? But this is a new, the one in reference to the railings is a new case. You know, it has never been before the magistrate before, so it depends on how much time they're talking as far as how much time. I would rather them do it up to code rather than just put a Band-Aid on it, you know, temporarily, because not that I think that she will do this, especially since the county is on them in order to make the railings higher. But I just don't want to put a Band-Aid on it for now, and then later on we never get to phase 2, which is to put it up to code. So how much time,
the
if I may
process,
ask?
the other one that we, like in the middle of it, it's taken like, we're already in 90 days with them.
Okay.
Mhm. So if maybe we can do some progress reports with you, I don't know, what do you have in mind?
I don't. What do you think you can get done in 30 days as far
In
as
30
the
days, we can get the architect and, you know, because
So
and
i-
start
is
the
it-
permitting?
What is it? Does it shake? Is it's not secured? It's not in place,
Well,
or
what
is it the
happens-
missing piece that we're talking about?
Right on
Give
that.
me. Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. On that little piece that you saw with the first fold that was on top, where it shows the piece of wood on one side and then the other side you only see the railing. I already surmised that there was going to be an issue with regards to height, but of course the code that we're governed by, we don't get involved in whether or not it's high enough or how it's constructed. So basically, the violation is for the aesthetics of it, that hey, there's no wood there, so when you're grabbing, you know, you're scratching yourself on that wood part that's left where there's no other side to it. So you have one side that's metal and the other side that's wood. So where
So
it's-
that's the one that's missing.
right, there are
one
a
that's on
couple other places throughout where the same thing has happened, but that one was the best shot that I can get on the camera, you know, that depicted exactly what was going on there.
So there's not a true life safety issue, because I thought that maybe it was loose.
No.
Right.
It can cause somebody to fall 2 stories. That's what I was thinking along the line. So your concern is how it looks. The paint is off, and the
Right.
wood is chipped. That's the issue.
Basically by the code that I'm able to now, because I told her when I went there, whenever the last annual inspection, because all of these violations were generated, there were more,
Okay.
but she's complied with the other ones.
Okay.
But it was a life safety inspection. So once annually
it.
you go there, blah, blah, blah.
Got
And I
it.
had told her maintenance guy, I said, listen, this is going to be an issue because when you go by the railing, you know, not that I want the camera on me, but anyway, it's probably about here, like mid-thigh. It's
Oh,
not even
wow.
up. Yeah, so, but those buildings are super old. So, of course,
Folks were shorter back then.
Wow, no, because I'm pretty short, but imagine special magistrate. You're much taller than I am, so But so I told her I felt that it was going to be an issue, but I guess it's not until the fire department has come and time has
Right.
changed. But in a nutshell, if special magistrate basically desires that, hey, just fix what needs to be fixed
Yeah,
now.
fix that piece of wood, and
Okay.
let me give you 60 days.
Okay.
Fix that and trying to work it out with the fire
With
department,
the
because I
fire
think
department, yeah, because
they were
I
able
can
to
bring you
assess it
the-
and see that it needs to be brought up to code. So
Yeah.
that's what
Mhm,
that's
mhm.
important.
We're doing another building, in 655.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one on by the Walgreens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So good.
Okay,
Awesome.
wonderful.
Okay,
All right,
so
good luck to
60
you. 60
Thank
days.
you.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
Have a
And
good
I-
evening.
Thank
we
you.
have another
She, yeah,
She
she
has
also
another
has,
case?
she also
Yeah.
has Coinco Investments, which are
Coinco.
items 24 through items 33. But Rahima Golding is the officer, and I don't see her here. I know she went
All
to
right,
make
let's give
copies.
us a chance and then let's call
Okay.
the case for the next
I don't know
client
who-
who's here.
I
Do you
don't know
guys
who this
sign? Did you
couple-
sign in? Oh, you are? Okay, they're just observing.
So we would have to wait.
Thank
for-
you, guys. Thank you. We're releasing our interpreters. Thank you. Have a good evening.
She went to go print out. Oh, there she is. She went to print out some pictures.
Sure.
So the next item on the agenda
Hold
is
on.
item.
They want to ask the question. It's okay. Come on. Well, I have a question for you guys. Hello?
Hello, she has a question. Magistrate has a question for you.
Call your husband. Okay. He's leaving you.
Call the man. Walter.
Since you've been here observing us all night, what do you think of the process?
I think it's very complete and thorough and fair.
Okay, you should have said that on the record so that.
You are.
Okay.
But my dimple at my age is already getting like a long dimple.
We got a problem in the area, so I want to find out how the system works. I want to make sure that they've all sworn in and things like that.
You can also call your neighborhood resource officer. You got Phil Rain and Ipoli, and they can do the legwork for you. Or you can flag down any one of these guys with a flashing light. They have the computer. They have the computer. They can look at it on the spot for you. On the computer. She's the supervisor, so she'll be able to give you the more information. So you got the top boss.
We just got some clever people pulling some stuff across.
Good luck.
I see.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Good luck. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye, good night.
Let it be on the record that they think that I'm very fair. I'm pretty good.
Well, I think the same. Yes.
Thank you. All right.
No.
Okay, where are we?
Item number 24 through 33,
Wow.
Coinco Investments. The first item is MHVIO 2018-01019.
Okay, this is, we're going through the 40 years.
Let's say your name again and your
Okay.
relationship to the property.
Leah Ocando, I'm the property manager for Coinco. This property is going through the 40 years, so
40-year
instead of-
inspection?
Yeah, so instead of calling her little by little, I was planning to call her and have all these, they're not big things. So, I don't know if you can give us some time to finish all the process. That would be great.
Okay.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Rahima Golding. I have been in contact with Ms. Leah, and I do have the photos from the annual housing inspection, which was done on May 29th of 2018. I don't know if you want to see the photos.
Yes, show it to her.
I'm not proud of them. I'm sorry. But you have to mention to the magistrate how beautiful we have all the properties, very beautiful.
They're just not
As
looking very
you can
beautiful
see-
in these pictures.
As you see in the photos, the property needs some repair.
Yes.
I did see some gentlemen on the property this afternoon as I was driving by making some repairs. So they're beginning. She did explain to me that she was doing the 40-year recertification. So I think it makes sense to give her the time to make the necessary corrections along with the 40-year recertification,
Yeah,
because everything kind of ties in together.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
also I'd like to mention, I mean, I'm not proud of that. We have several properties in the area, and we're known to be responsible owners. But this year, after the hurricane, it's been a little tough for us. We lost a roof in one of our properties. We have to relocate a lot of families. Now that building, it's beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful.
Yes.
And we have everybody back in. Now we had a fire about a month ago or 2 months ago. We have 10 families also relocated. It's a lot been going on in the company. And this property, since it's a little company, we feel like, we're always pushing it farther, but now it's the time. We have the 40 years, we have this annual, and the building is looking, so we guilty.
Okay.
Way to be, that's nice.
All right. So, what is the city looking for?
The city is looking to give, I think, when is your 40-year recertification due?
I requested an extension, but I should be ready by probably 45 to 60 days.
Okay, so I think 60 days is fair.
Okay. All right, then let's table all the cases for 60 days.
Okay.
And giving you an opportunity to get everything up to code. And I guess we'll see you back here. Does that bring us to December?
Yes.
Okay. Hearing date is December 5th, and you'll get
December
notice for that, but
Okay.
we
Thank
table
you.
it.
Thank
Okay,
you so
best of
much.
luck to you.
Okay. Thank you.
The next two items on the agenda is 34 and 35 for David Mumby. Ernst Baptiste is the officer, and the first case is CEFAW 2018-00110.
Ernst Baptiste, City of Miami Code Enforcement Officer. Case that was open for a broken and damaged wooden fence on the property. Case was opened back in May 2018. Posted the property on September 13, 2018. Took picture today. Fence not repaired.
What am I looking for?
The fence, the wooden fence.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, there is a chain link fence, and then there's a wooden fence behind it. So I am focusing on the chain link, and I'm like, what's wrong with it? I see. Okay. All right. So this is the 0010110.
Yes.
Okay. And this person has two cases.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to run by the next one so that we can.
It's to paint peeling, paint is fading and peeling on the property, and also there's a metal structure that is on the patio that is rusty and is deteriorating and it need to be repaired. Posted the property on September 13, 2018 also, and the case was opened the same day, May 25th. No, it's not.
Sorry. Let me start over. I had this turned off. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication. Property owner has until October 31st by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount. As to the item number CEFAW 2018-00110, that's $100. And CELDR 2018-00034, that is, let's see, paint interior property before, $150.
The next item on the agenda is item 37, Donato, 2012 Court. Vanessa Willis is the officer. Case number MHVIO 2018-00693.
Vanessa Willis, City of North Miami Code Compliance. Unfortunately, I don't have service on this particular case, so I would like to table it if I may.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
The next item on the agenda is item number 38, Eli Fisher. Case number CEZCU 2017-00009. Crystal Cordo's case. Nobody's presenting it? Okay. We will skip over this one because there's no officer presenting this case. The next item on the agenda is item 42 through 48, Hakan Sain. Vanessa Willis is the officer. The first case is MHVIO 2018-01031.
Vanessa Willis, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. All right, this case, well, no one's here representing this case other than me. This case was posted on September 13, 2018 at 12:29 p.m. I have a photo of the posting. I have not heard from the owner at all. The violations range from, and I'm just going to run down the list. And the notice to appear was also sent certified mail. Violations found: please place security lighting in front of the building. Please clean the property. Boards and tires discarded throughout the property. Remove all items. Please repair or install parking lighting in the parking lot area. Please pressure clean the parking lot area to remove all mold, accumulated dirt, and discoloration. Please exterminate apartment units and provide the invoice or receipt from the extermination company that provided the service. The rest is basically aesthetics. Ranges from junk and trash all throughout the property. They had some dead and dying trees on the property that are still there. And that's about it. I have the photos. I'm going to pass this up to you so that you can go through them. And as of today, sometime after 4 o'clock today, they were still in non-compliance. And it looks like a nice building, but it's just, you know, no one's there for the
Maintain.
upkeep of it.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation exists. I also find good notice. Given good notice, the owner has failed to appear. Hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication on each case. Property owner has until October 31st by which to resolve the violation. Should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount. As to MHVIO 2018-01031, and this one is the lighting, correct?
Yes.
$100. Item MHVIO 2018-01032, clean property, boards and tires discarded throughout the property, also $100. Item MHVIO 2018-01037, install parking lighting in the parking lot area. How is this different from the first one?
One, you have the front of the building, which I
Security
probably should
lighting.
have said like east or west side, but one side is where you actually enter into the apartment units. The other one is actually right in front of the building where they're doing the parking. So one is your entrance where you would have, like, say, your corridor to enter into your apartment, and the other one is strictly parking.
And there's no lighting in
There's
the parking
no
lot
lighting at
and-
all. That's why when you saw the almost like a panoramic view of the building, and I stepped all the way out toward the sidewalk area and took a picture of the building, there's nothing. Now they have a security camera there,
But if the
but you didn't
security
put a
can't
light.
see,
Exactly.
that's
And then you
yeah.
see with the big tall bushes there,
Yeah.
you really can't see what's going on, and it's like
That's
a haven for
definitely
crime.
a life safety issue.
Exactly.
So
I wouldn't want to live there,
I-
you know.
Yeah, that's definitely, well, okay. Then I'm gonna change, my ruling on the first one, MHVIO 2018-01032, and I'm gonna make this one $300. They should have repaired this. And I'm
Well,
gonna do
you-
the same thing for this one. Go ahead.
You probably mean 1031 that talks about that lighting, because 1032 is for the junk.
That's right. That's what
Okay.
I meant.
Okay.
Exactly what I meant.
We're on the same page.
1031. 1031.
Okay.